We eluded them in Game 6, but now a last chance at home with the crowd at their backs to close out the series in dramatic fashion. Pacers, Thunder, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Look at Indiana. Well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for one, Isaiah Hartenstein.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Now Hartenstein. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up from the corner. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Back to Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's working a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The first one falls. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Pass to Hartenstein. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
First free throw is good. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Turner finds Siakam. Turner with a screen on Holmgren. Back to Turner. Over Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The three ball too critical in today's NBA.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Fires from deep. The Thunder with another miss. Pacers trail by 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner. He said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David. And here is Williams, following the three-pointer by Siakam. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the three. Dort misses.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Siakam. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared. Catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Nembhard finds Mathurin. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
To the lineup for your Thunder, number 22, Cason Wallace.
On defense, the Thunder, they lead by 4. And a wide open look for Siakam. Indiana again missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Turner.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Siakam. It's over Holmgren. And he can't bank that one in. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Bounce pass from Williams. Wallace looking for an opening. And Wallace slams it in.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Then for the Pacers, Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. The Thunder leading by 4. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Williams can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Wiggins surveying the floor. Back to Wallace. And the shot goes in. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Indiana moving the ball over. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Back to Toppin. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Williams. A floater, and he sinks the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Wallace. Pacers with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Caruso against McConnell. Back to Mathurin. Toppin a screen on Williams. Mathurin passes to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Wallace with the ball. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Wallace has got 7. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here's Halliburton. Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Indiana. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him. The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates, just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Wallace against Halliburton. Wallace misses. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a three-point game. That one goes. Count it.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Walker finds Halliburton. Back to Walker. Wallace against Halliburton. Mathurin. Second chance shot. The kick out to Walker from deep. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen on McConnell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Halliburton passes to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 3. The 11-footer. Halliburton with the bucket. 10 points for him.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton in a rhythm, boy, he is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
Wallace a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 3. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Halliburton, following the score by Oklahoma City. 3-on-3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Getting in transition, making it easy.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. So it's the Pacers now. They trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam, right side. Hits the jumper in space. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Now, George, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Williams up on top. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Nembhard. Right wing. Siakam, right side. Goes up to the stripe. Another miss by Siakam. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, Joe. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And yes, it's good. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Here's Joe. Nembhard covering. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Into the lane. No good. Mathurin with some nice defense. Here's Siakam. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Thunder. They lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
You see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, you look at the nerves they must be feeling. Kenny, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, it doesn't get any bigger than that.
Oh, I felt it for myself. Nothing in the world like it. At the eye of the storm.
I'm going to have to defer to Kenny on this when I wrapped up my final trips in 6 games max. Win or lose.
Sometimes 4.
Good job.
When you lost. But
yes.
Whatever.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again, and the layup is good. 17 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Siakam outside. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Williams. Pacers with the rebound. Neesmith finds Nembhard. Turner with it. Back to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on George. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 13 points.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Find the lane.
Shooting one shot.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Halliburton's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, Siakam. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Steps back and fires. Siakam's shot is off. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. 3-point lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Here's Halliburton. 15 points in the game. Siakam outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Halliburton, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The shot by Williams, no good. Pacers trail by 6. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change. Caruso's checked in. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Outside Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Siakam, and that's good for 2. 14 points for him.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick and roll play.
Turner against Hartenstein. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Clock at 6. From past the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Halliburton gets to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Turner with the screen. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. For 3, Siakam. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Higgins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana also making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Here's Wallace. He has 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Teardrop shot, and it's McConnell with the rebound. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Siakam inside. Covered by Wiggins. They double-team Siakam. McConnell sets a screen for Toppin. For the lead. A shot by McConnell, no good. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Wiggins. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam outside. Back to McConnell. Mathurin for 3. Connects from three-point range. Mathurin's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Wallace outside. To end the cold streak. And that's 2 points on the layup. Wallace has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Siakam against Wiggins. Siakam kicks to Toppin. Pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. Over Wiggins. Siakam misses. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now Dort. Lets it go with a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen on McConnell. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McConnell scanning the floor. Wallace against Halliburton. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Mathurin passes to Walker. And a wide open look for Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. He's got 20.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Halliburton. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. No good on the shot. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Out left to the wing. McConnell with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. That gives them the lead. Halliburton's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a fluidity to that drive, but there's also a toughness to finish through contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers with the rebound. Mathurin's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Jang. Kenrich Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Pacers. Now here's Williams. Williams has a screen for Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Indiana leading. Inside. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Yep, that one goes.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
And a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. Hits the three-point bomb. Halliburton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Oh, a big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Told his players they're so close right now. He said, don't let up. Keep working, and by the time the buzzer sounds, we'll be NBA champions. See if they can close it out.
Thanks, David. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Now, here's Nesmith. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Money from the wing. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in. That's 36 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Tyrese Halliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam inside. Working on Holmgren. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. No good from outside. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
He said, take a seat, young fellow, and just enjoy the show.
Here's Halliburton. 55 seconds left in the 4th. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Halliburton and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kevin.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Halliburton with it. To the paint. Yes!
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
We've got shirts, you've got some noise, let's hear it! It's time for some t-shirts! It's time for t-shirts!
Fifteen seconds left in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's off. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A 3 and nothing but a 3.
And that's it, folks. The Indiana Pacers have won it all. Wow.
Thank you once again for attending tonight's game.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.